NHL 17. So let's go ahead and get started. I tried to stream this, but it wouldn't work. I think there's something wrong whenever I try to stream something on YouTube, so I may just go to Twitch. Excuse me. Um, but I'm not sure yet if I do stream, I'm not sure yet on Twitch. So yeah, there's that. But if I do stream on Twitch, make sure you follow me at MultiApples, because that's my Twitch name. So yeah, I can remember I'm gonna in the comment section, not the comments. I'm gonna link it in the description if I can remember. I also know for SmackDown, I did not see SmackDown yesterday, unfortunately. So, but I know that um I'm just totally blanking. I know that Dolph Ziggler turned heel yesterday. Unfortunately, well, slash fortunately, depending on whether they're gonna book Dolph Ziggler's heel turn, right? Only time will tell. And that Dean Ambrose won the Intercontinental Championship. For me, I was actually hoping Apollo Crews would win the Intercontinental Championship. Actually, but still, congrats to Dean Ambrose. What's weird is that of all three former members of the Shield, which is um, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins, all of them have held only the United States Championship, and all of them have only held the WWE Championship. Those are the only titles they've held. And something I find is interesting is that no active wrestler has held every active championship. Like, no male superstar has held every active championship that a male could win, and no women's wrestlers held every active women's championship, I should say, which is interesting. Oh yeah, and Dina Ambrose is the only what's it called, triple count. Dean Ambrose is the only triple crown winner of the Shield. That's something I think is cool. And no, I didn't talk about hockey that much, even though this is a hockey video. And that's solely because of the fact that I really don't know much about hockey. Actually, Dean Ambrose is not a Triple Crown winner because he has not held either tag team championship. So he's not. I was wrong about that. He's not held. He is not a Triple Crown winner. But if he does, I think if he does hold a tag team championship, I think he'll become a Triple Crown winner. Yeah, I really don't know much about hockey. I know there's going to be 31 teams starting next season, and that is because the Vegas Golden Knights are going to be an expansion team, and we're waiting for this season to be over. There are currently 30 teams playing, but starting next season, 31. So Las Vegas will have their first ever team in a major sports league. Well, other than like the arena football. I guess. But I mean, major sports leagues like Major League Soccer, NHL, NBA, MLB, and NFL. So yeah. And actually, he has to win. Dean Ambrose has to win the Raw Tag Team Championships because currently the SmackDown Tag Team Championships um are you can win those, but you won't be a Triple Crown winner. So yeah, so the most recent Triple Crown winner in WWE is Daniel Bryan, but he unfortunately retired. The first Triple Crown winner was Pedro Morales, which I find interesting. And currently, only Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Kane, Chris Jericho, Edge, and Big Show have held all the t- titles you could win for to become a Triple Crown winner. And in order to become a Triple Crown winner, you must have held either the WWE or World Heavyweight Championships. You must have held either the World Tag Team Championships or WWE Raw Tag Team Championships and the Intercontinental Championship. Now the World Tag Team Championship and World Heavyweight Championship is retired, so the only way you can win become a Triple Crown winner is to have held the WWE Championship, WWE Raw Tag Team Championship, and Intercontinental Championship. But anyway, that's pretty interesting though. Let me see who joined the someone someone was announced as the newest member of the WWE Hall of Fame, and it is Diamond Dallas Page. Let me rephrase that. It's Diamond Dallas Page. So, in the unlikely event that he'll see this, congratulations to Diamond Dallas. I mispronounced his name again. Sorry. Congrats, Diamond Dallas Page, on becoming the newest member of the WWE Hall of Fame. Wrestled from WWE from 2001 to 2002 and made part-time appearances since 2011. I think he's only wrestled 3 matches. I know for sure two. And that was the 2015 Royal Rumble. And, oh, the quarter's over. My bad. And he was in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania 32, which is pretty cool. And he's held, since all WCW championships are owned by WWE, he has held the WCW World Championship, the WWE United States Championship, the WCW World Television Championship, and the WCW World Tag Team Championship, WWE European Championship, and the World Tag Team Championship. And I mentioned WCW because WCW and all of its um all of its championships are owned by WWE. So yeah. And technically, he retired in 2009, but he has made um part-time appearances since then. So yeah, I know when, like I know for me, I don't like I said earlier, I don't know much about hockey, and I know Wayne Gretzky is the all-time leader in points, but that's about it. And just the teams. I don't even know who the reigning Stanley Cup champion is, so let me look that up. That's kind of sad though, because I'm interested in hockey. It's just I don't have the attention span to watch an entire game of any sport other than WWE. So the reigning Stanley Cup champion is the Pittsburgh Penguins, which is pretty interesting to me. Yeah, I'm gonna move my TV, not my TV. I'm gonna move my laptop and mic over a little bit. So give me a moment to move that. Sorry about that. Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. I noticed that the capture card device was making noise, so I'm sorry if you heard me and the game at the same time. And I have to plug in my laptop to charge it because it's nearly dead. I usually record on my laptop. The only times I really don't is like if my laptop's getting repaired. Then I may record on my phone or my iPod. Not iPad. I don't own an iPod. I usually record on my phone or my iPad. So there's that. And let me get into my seat. Alright. So yeah, I mainly that's like I said, I mainly if I'm not recording on my phone, that's usually via my iPad or phone. Oh, congrats! It looks like the Avalanche scored. Oh my gosh, they're up 3-0. That goes to tell you that I've been focused more on my laptop and talking about WWE than I have about the actual game that's going on, which is pretty cool that they scored. And I have no idea what to talk about because I don't know much about hockey. All I know is, like I said, other than earlier, what I said earlier, that I know the two best players are Sid- uh, Sidney Crosby, and Alex Ovechkin, and that's about it. Don't ask me who the best teams are or who the best player is because I will not be able to tell you. You're asking the wrong person if you ask me. Come on, pass the puck, dang it. I almost said pass the goal, and then I almost said pass the ball, but pass the goal doesn't make any sense, and they don't use balls in hockey. So yeah, that goes to show you how much I know about hockey and the NHL. I couldn't tell you historically. All I know is the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Montreal Canadiens were really good back in the past, but I'm not sure about now. Well, obviously, I know the Chicago Blackhawks and Los Angeles Kings are good, and I know that the Pittsburgh Penguins are really good, obviously, because they're the defending Stanley Cup champions, and you kind of have to be good to win the Stanley Cup. Although I'm not sure how all of those three teams are doing this season. So, and if you watch hockey regularly, feel free to educate me on hockey because that'd be much appreciated. For me personally, I'm excited for the Royal Rumble, which is in 25 days or a little over 3 weeks, and it's my favorite pay per view of the year solely because of the Royal Rumble match. It's so long, and you never know who's gonna come in next. Although you usually have an idea. So I know the Eastern Conference, the Columbus Blue Jackets, Pittsburgh Penguins, New York Rangers, Montreal Canadiens, Ottawa Senators, and Boston Bruins are doing well. And the Washington Capitals and Philadelphia Flyers are doing really well. Those are like the 8 teams that make the playoffs, which with my favorite team, the Toronto Maple Leafs, barely missing the cup or barely missing the playoffs if the if the postseason were today. And for the Western Conference, the Chicago Blackhawks, Minnesota Wild, St. Louis Blues, San Jose Sharks, Anaheim Ducks, and Edmonton Oilers, as well as the Los Angeles Kings and the Calgary Flames, would make the playoffs for the Western Conference. And the two worst teams are Buffalo and Colorado. The Buffalo Sabres and the Colorado Avalanche. With actually the worst team being. Actually, the two worst teams, technically, if you go by points, would be the Arizona Coyotes and the Colorado Avalanche. And we're in the third quarter with a little over 6 minutes into the third quarter, which is pretty cool. I had to look off Wikipedia for that information, by the way. So I didn't know that off the top of my head. Still pretty interesting and cool to know. Little over 7 minutes into the game, or into the third quarter. I know there are 3 quarters as well. I've actually been to an NHL game, and it was between the Dallas Stars and the Chicago Blackhawks, which to me was really cool. It was my first and only NHL game. So yeah, have how many games have you been to how many NHL games have you been to? And have you ever been to an ice hockey game other than an NHL game? And for me personally, the only ice hockey game I've been to is an NHL game. So yeah, I really the reason I have it between the reason I'm not actually playing this game is because one, I'm terrible at this game, and two, I really don't enjoy it, so I really don't make videos of it that much. Although I don't mind making videos of it every once in a while. So yeah, The Royal Rumble is my. I know I was talking about the Royal Rumble earlier. It's my favorite pay-per-view, and I like it because of the Royal Rumble match and the Colorado Avalanche just scored. Like I like it because the Royal Rumble match and the Royal Rumble because you never know who's gonna come in next. For the 30-man Royal Rumble match. I know there have been 3 female wrestlers in the Royal Rumble match, which is Karma, Beth Phoenix, and Chyna. Chyna's appeared twice, and they have other than the main roster, they usually have just about every year they usually have surprise entrants. Although the only two surprise, they didn't really have many surprise entrants last year, solely because it was for the WWE Championship. And really, the only two surprise entrants they had was AJ Styles and Triple H. And Triple H won. So yeah, I was kind of glad to see AJ Styles, especially on the main roster, because he was well known for just being a TNA guy, mainly until he left. Then he wrestled in New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor before coming to WWE, which I thought was pretty cool. I know there are a couple guys I really want to see in WWE. One of them who has never appeared for WWE would be Jay Lethal. He just recently signed with Ring of Honor, which to me sucks because I really want to see him in WWE because he's a really good wrestler, really good at. He's a former Ring of Honor World Champion, so. And there are a couple like for. There's also Ray Bucanero, who I want to see in WWE. He mainly wrestles for, I think, CMLL, last time I checked. Um, so yeah, there's that. I don't want to, Kurt Angle is rumored to come back to the WWE, but I'm not really sure if he actually is going to sign because he's been telling indie promoters that he's returning, but, nothing is set in stone. I really hope he's back for the Royal Rumble, though. It'd be really cool because he's a former WWE champion. And I started watching WWE in 2010, so I've never seen him wrestle in WWE. Even though he did, and WWE is my favorite wrestling promotion. Some other guys I'd like to see return to WWE would be like the Hardy Boys. I'd like to see Chavo Guerrero, Carlito, and MVP as well, and John Morrison and Rey Mysterio. I'd like to see those wrestlers return, and female wrestlers would probably be Melina, Eve Torres, Beth Phoenix, Trish Stratus, Lita full time. Um, who else would I like to see? Karma, I'd like to see her return as well. And we're actually at the end of the game, so I'm actually gonna end it here once the clock runs out, which it just did. So anyway, sorry about that. Hope you all have a good one. Stay safe. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, share this video, like this video, favorite this video. Like I said just now, subscribe if you already haven't and share my channel. Hope you all have a good one. Stay safe. God bless. Peace out. I love you, and I will see you all next time. As always, have a good one. Deuces.